Rude as well. I'm trying to do a tutorial, zombie. Rude. So we'll have a look round. Let's see what else is in here. Another box of matches. Oh. Well, we could pick those up for a friend if we had a friend. Put them in our backpack and they'd have a little bit of the essentials. There's some tents down. Oh, there's an actual tent here. Right. This is a tent. So I'm going to take this. Now what you do with tents is you can put them pretty much anywhere you want, shops and things, because you can get penned in by zombies. You shouldn't do, but you can. Just, you know, be careful. You're better off not firing weapons if you can. I mean, I know I haven't got a weapon at this point, but just keep moving. Don't worry about the zombies too much. Save your ammunition. Only fire if you absolutely need to. If you're absolutely cornered, that's when you should. We've got drinks and we've got a decent backpack now, so maybe we could find a ghillie suit, give us a bit, but we really want a weapon. So we don't have a pistol and we don't have a main gun yet. Oh, so that zombie's just hit me there. Now these buildings, these are in all the major towns. This is a fire station. Oh, it's quite recognisable once this is your first stop for automatic weapons, or even, you know, main weapons, if you will, because there might be shotguns, etc. Even pistols. Well, basically the fire station, there's a chance of military loots here, so there's a chance of guns and things. So we're going to have a look what we can find. Well, another bandage is the need for GPS or for compasses, in my opinion. You get a map, you're good to go. Well, we'll play as if we don't have the blue dots. So we still, although we have a map, we would now need to establish our location, and obviously use old-fashioned map reading skills to navigate to the next towns, or to our desired locations, should we say. Alright, so we're still looking for a compass. We still want a compass. That's next on the list. There's lots of food here, more than I can carry. So before I start picking any more up, we'll just have a good look round, because you can often find bags in supermarkets. And what's this? It's a bag. Now, another interesting bug with this game, I want to pick that bag up. When I press G, the bag is not there to be picked up. How do I fix this? Well, the items that can be picked up, pick them up. I don't want those tin cans, so I'm going to go out here and click G on this loot pile, and I'm going to click the items. I just picked up the empty cans. I'm going to drop them all. Now I've done that, the gear that was there. Now where it said pick up gear, that's on top of the backpack. So effectively that has spawned on top of the backpack, so you couldn't pick the backpack up before that. You can open the backpack. You can open the backpack, but there's not going to be anything in it because it's a loot. It's freshly spawned. It's empty. You take it, it's going to automatically go onto your back. You press G, there's your backpack. Go to the bottom here and open the bag. And you can see where it says 16 at the top. That means you've got 16 slots free of 16. If you want to access your bag, click bag. Bag's on this side, gear's on this side. So, let's say you click the item, Pepsi. There's 2 in my main inventory. Click this arrow here. 1's gone into the bag, see. 2's gone into the bag. Alright, not very intuitive, but if you can understand how that works, then you're halfway there. Also, if you go to loot an item pile like this, so that the loot stack comes up like that, loot icon, then press G, and then open your bag, you can directly see what's in your bag and access it that way. So if I pick up the empty soda can, there, it's gone directly into my bag. That's handy for pistols and... oh! See that zombie? Sneaky. Rude as well. I'm trying to do a tutorial, zombie. Rude. So we'll have a look round. See what else is in here. Another box of matches. Oh. Well, we could pick those up for a friend if we had a friend. put them in our backpack, and they'd have a little bit of the essentials. There's some tents down. Oh, there's an actual tent here. Right. This is a tent. So I'm going to take this. Now what you do with tents is you can put them pretty much anywhere you want. Oh, we've got a bit of zombie aggro, so just keep moving. Don't panic. Keep your eyes open. Now be careful in shops and things, because you can get penned in by zombies. You shouldn't do, but you can. Just, you know, be careful. You're better off not firing weapons if you can. I mean, I know I haven't got a weapon at this point, but just keep moving. Don't worry about the zombies too much. Save your ammunition. Only fire if you absolutely need to. If you're absolutely cornered, that's when you should. So we'll go off into town there. Now what we need now really is, like I say, we still need some of the basics. We need a hatchet and a compass, and we've got drinks, and we've got a decent backpack now, so maybe we could find a ghillie suit, give us a bit, but we really want a weapon. So we don't have a pistol, and we don't have a main gun yet. Oh. So that zombie just hit me there. Now these buildings, these are in all the major towns. This is a fire station. Oh, it's quite recognisable once you've played the game a bit. You'll soon start to recognise these buildings. You want to recognise these buildings because this is your first stop for automatic weapons, or even, you know, main weapons, if you will, because it might be shotguns, etc. Even pistols. Well, basically the fire station, there's a chance of military loots here, so there's a chance of guns and things. So we're going to have a look what we can find. Well, another bandage. We'll take that to replace the one we used before. More ammo. Strangely, there's food in here, but the tent that we saw back at the supermarket, I didn't have a look at that. That's simply because I know it's something that one of the guildies has placed there. Ooh. We'll take the M67 grenade. I've already got a smoke grenade. I'll just show you a smoke grenade in action. If you press F until you bring up the smoke grenade at the top right, and then again press left mouse button, press and hold until you've thrown it where you want to. And if you notice where I threw that, the smoke should hopefully start coming up. Yep, there's the smoke. See, I know it's not very clear at night, but you see that puff of smoke there. And if you notice, the zombies went off chasing it. So that can give you a few seconds, or, you know, a bit of space if you do have a lot of zombie aggro. Obviously they have their uses with players to a lesser degree. Players aren't really confused by smoke grenades generally, but it could give you cover from a sniper, or give you some sort of cover. So we come back into the fire station and see if we can find a weapon. We'll go down here. Well, looks like more rubbish. Another smoke grenade, which will pick up chem light and empty tin can. So it's not very promising. And the stuff that was over here was ammunition, rubbish, more chem lights. So we're going to have a look upstairs. There's some more ammunition. Oh, there, we'll definitely take that. That's a morphine auto injector. Morphine. Now in Dayz, in this mod, morphine fixes broken legs. That's all it does. So if a zombie hits you, you've got broken legs, take the morphine, fix your broken legs. Right, so what we spotted here, G17. That's a Glock pistol, so that's a weapon. So we don't want to put the flashlight down, so press G onto the flashlight, right click, add to tool belt. Put your flashlight back on your tool belt so you can keep it, because you don't want to drop it. Now G17, you can either do it this way, loot it, it'll go automatically into the pistol slot, or you can use the mouse roller and you should get take G17. There you go, and it'll automatically take it, save you a little bit of time. There you go, the G17's gone in, and there's its ammo. Oh, so press F because I was still in smoke grenade there, cycle through, there you're on the G17. Always make sure, right click like most, right click and let go, and your sights up like that. Automatically goes into first person as well. Third person generally because you can see more. You play in third person, but when you're shooting at people, first person is more favourable. Another G17 mag, so we'll take that. Another hunting knife. I'll just show you that how to pick up something that you cannot pick up. If you try to pick up this hunting knife, obviously I've shown you before, you've already got a hunting knife. You cannot pick it up. If you open your bag and then pick up the hunting knife, it'll go into your bag. So that's how you could, you know, trade one to a friend or something like that. I also put the bandage in there because, as you can see, my bandages, I've got 3 bandages and I'm full up with clips for the pistol. So if I tried to pick up that bandage, I wouldn't have been able to pick it up. Same as with the hunting knife there. Right. We go up to the top level. Hopefully find a gun. More junk here. More smoke grenades. Quite a lot of ammo, but nothing we can use. No weapons as such. Whew. Now, this is one of the busy towns, so if you'd come here on a busy server, you would have run into somebody doing the same as you, and also the chances are, again, there was nothing here. Now, you think, well, I've come all that way and there's nothing here. I mean, you can take the ammo, but still no primary weapon. Well, you can kind of cheat the looting system. If I was to go around and pick up every single item in the fire station and then come outside or anywhere where there isn't loot spawning, so I mean it's pretty much anywhere. I mean here would do, on the roof, over there, wherever you want. And all the things that you've been picking up, if you just drop them all and then run away and come back, after 10 minutes everything will come back. It'll all be fresh spawns of loot. So yeah, if you've got the patience, you can sort of mine the area until you get a reasonable loot. I was just showing you that as you run round, there's nothing to be achieved by shooting zombies. That's if you can hit them. All it does is alerts other zombies that there's somebody there shooting people. All it does is alerts other players similarly. I mean, in that case it didn't. Oh, there we go. This one either saw me or heard, but basically all I'm trying to say is try not to kill zombies. I know it sounds a little silly in a zombie survival game, but they'll just keep coming. More and more of them. You'll run out of ammo. You kill them when you have to kill them. I can't emphasize that enough. Now, I'm coming over here through this industrial sector with this zombie beating on me. I'm sprinting now. By default it's you double click W forward and you'll sprint. I bound it to space, it makes it a bit easier. You can bound it to shift as well if you want. I think slow walk is on shift by default. Now, so this is one of the major towns. This is Chernogorsk. So running around like this with a flare, I do not recommend. You will be seen by other players and you will be shot by other players. 90% of DayZ players don't want to talk to you. They don't want to make friends, and they certainly don't want to immerse themselves in any kind of survival roleplay. What they want to do is kill you and gloat about it, which I can't really understand, but you know, this tends to be the way. Anyway, I'm not to complain about the gaming community. That's not what this is about. Sprinting up here to this complex of I don't know what you call them, flats, I guess. tenements. I don't know. But yeah, these buildings here, you can see these buildings. These are good spots in Chernobyl, and you've also got the hospital there. In the hospital you can get blood bags. Probably take you through blood bags when playing with somebody else, because it's something you can't administer to yourself and not have time for everything in this first run. Now that sound, what is that sound? Flies. Why am I hearing flies? Dead body. Why is there a dead body? It means this player has been killed. But the lack of a corpse means that the corpse has probably been hidden. If you hear that sound, flies, usually means it's a dead player. That's why I'm having a look round for a corpse and see if we could loot anything. Now I know this server, and I know that the corpses will only be guildies from an event the other night. But it would just be good to illustrate how you could loot items of other players. What's in here? Heat pack, painkillers, and steel ball. We'll take the extra painkillers and put them straight into the backpack, and we'll take the heat pack as well. Heat pack's not going to be that much of an issue. I mean, it is raining here, and if you go out into the forest for any length of time, that it will become an issue, your temperature. But generally on this map, compared to the other maps, not really an issue, temperature. Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll take those extras. I'll just take a whiskey bottle and show you the effect on zombies. And the zombies' visibility will be reduced slightly for the rain. I'm going to switch to throw there. Throw. If you look, I'm pressing F. Grenade, smoke grenade, throw. That'll be tin can or whiskey bottle. And then back to your pistol. So we don't want a grenade, we don't want a smoke grenade, we just want a whiskey bottle. So if I hold left mouse, throw. Well, it landed somewhere over there, but supposedly it attracts zombies' attention. I wouldn't rely on a whiskey bottle to save your life. Not in real life or in DayZ. So we'll have a look in these flats, see what we can find. Some ammo and some tin cans. I think it's an Enfield ammo. Yeah, it's Lee Enfield ammo. So we might find a Lee Enfield. If we find a Lee Enfield, then I'll sort this out. In fact, we'll do this now. We'll open the bag. We'll put some of these larger items into the backpack. We'll put a tin of food in there. And put the AK round. And there's 3 slots left in the bag. That's okay. Another pistol there, a Makarov. It's the basic pistol, really. It's not very good at all. It's quite weak. We've got in here more Makarov, more Lee Enfield mag, another. Oh, and a watch. Now, a watch isn't that handy, but we'll take the watch. It goes into your tool belt slot down here, and you press O, and you see the watch comes up there. It's 5 o'clock. There are lots of pistols in there. We're hoping find a Lee Enfield, but